na talagang maubos na kami at yung iloto na lang po talaga ba ang gusto ninyong tangkilikin ng lahat ng mga mananaya? I mean, talagang parang yung system po talaga, nandoon na po papunta eh. Parang if you're not going to restore your 2,000 displaced lotto agent na umaasa po dahil from the pre-termination to termination to the stoppage, biglang nagdesisyon po si GM na i-terminate na lahat. And we have all the documents to prove na bakit ganun po yung nangyari. Bakit po hindi po kami matulungan na magkaroon po niyan. Yun lang po yung sentiments namin kaya kami po nanghingi ng tulong po talaga.
Okay. I would like to get the opinion of Chairman Juni Kua, PCSO.
Well, I recall that in the last meeting, there was a suggestion to look at the possibility of using the legacy fixed terminal equipment of the PGMC, if I'm not mistaken. And according to what I heard last time, this had been working well. And the suggestion was for management to study it.
Okay.
Hindi ko pa po alam kung ano ang nangyari doon sa pag-i-study na yon. But that is what I recall to be their suggestion.
Yes, Attorney Pagano, yeah, I remember. Pwede naman gamitin ulit yung legacy fixed terminal at gagawa ng study, pag-aaral, yung PCSO. Si GM mismo nagsabi niyan. So, ito pa rin nyo yung pangako nyo the last time, yung sinabi nyo last time. Ang akin po kasi talaga, Attorney Pagano, 2,000 of them na wala ng hanap buhay. And sino po to sila? Sila po yung mga retirees, mga OFWs, mga maliliit na kababayan natin na gustong kumita sa pamagitan nitong pagiging agent, outlet agent ng PCSO. Tinanggalan nyo ng negosyo ng hanap buhay. Kawawa naman. Ibalik po natin yon. At sabi ka, nung last time ni GM, ibabalik daw. So, ang tanong ko, when? Sabi mo, it will take some time. So, how long is some time?
Mr. Chair, just to correct Ms. Javier, there was no statement na imposible or hindi gagawin. Like I mentioned earlier, it will take the supplier 8 to 10 months. This is the provider, where we are going
Okay, sige, 8 to 10 months.
Yes.
So, in 8 to 10 months, may babalik na sila
And this
sa
is not
operation.
the legacy system. This is the PLS, the Philippine Lottery System.
Why PLS? Samantalong last time, sabi ni GM, yung legacy fixed terminal pa rin. Pag-aaralan nila, titingnan nila kung anong pwede magawa doon para ma-incorporate sa present system ngayon.
Okay. Let me say, just for the sake of this hearing, Mr. Chair, that we will be able to ask the owner of those lotto terminals, which is PGMC, because Ms. Javier said that they prefer PGMC. Assuming that those terminals are still in working order, ang next sasabihin na naman nila, luma na to, palpak to. So, actually, Mr. Chair, this is a management decision of PCSO that we are studying the possibility of just getting new terminals. Because what Ms. Javier is saying, we'll use the legacy system, which are old terminals of PGMC. Yun po. And then, if we will use that, may problema na naman po yung terminal na yon, mananagot na naman kami. So what it's actually, Mr. Chair, as already stated by GM Robles last time, the legacy system or terminals are actually end of life already, Mr. Chair, and is not compatible with the Philippine lottery system. So if you look at...
I know, I remember that. Pero sabi niyo, pag-aaralan niyo kung paano ma-incorporate itong
Yes.
legacy fixed terminal sa present system
Yes, from the last
para
hearing,
mapagbigyan sila.
Yes, from the last hearing, Mr. Chair, may I already inform this committee respectfully that we studied already the possibility of using the legacy terminals, and it is no longer feasible, Mr. Chair. It is not to the best interest of government.
So if it's no longer feasible, meaning bibigyan niyo sila ng bagong terminal? At
That's what
yung
I was
sinasabi niyo, it might
explaining.
take 6
Yes.
to 8 months.
8 to 10 months.
8 to
yes.
10 months.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Javier, 8 to 10 months? Pulay.
Mr. Chair, may I allow our SOCMED to
Yes,
speak
of
with
course.
regards kasi pioneer
Ma'am
agent
Clarissa
po yan.
Imperial, social media ng Pulay.
Good morning po, Mr. Chair. Well, we really talaga pong ina-acknowledge naman namin yung effort ni PCSO about yung bagong system na gagamitin namin. Sana naman during your studies na ginawa, sana kinonsider nyo po yung mga lotto agents. We are renting po ng mga pwesto at hindi lang 1,000, 2,000. Most of us, more than 10,000. Imagine po, kung 10 months po kaming tetenga na nagbabayad po kami ng renta at hindi pa namin alam kung kailan talaga yon, talaga po nakakasama ng loob, Mr. Chair, kasi hindi lang naman po talaga 2,000 na lotto agents ang naapektuhan. Bawat isa po sa amin, at least may 1 or 2 tellers, which is sila po yung mas nakakaawa. Sila po yung mas tinamaan ng malaki kaysa sa amin. Kasi po kami, may mga ibang hanap buhay po kami. Pero itong mga lotto agents na to, like yung tellers, I'm sorry po. Like po sa case ko, dati kasi marami po akong loto. So, natanggal kasi bumaba yung mga sales, sinara ko po. Binigay ko sila sa ibang mga bagong loto agents na kabubukas pa lang nila, 3 months, 4 months, binigyan na sila ng termination notice. Ang isang lotto outlet po, para makita po namin yung established na sales namin, we have to operate for at least 6 months to a year. Hindi po ganun kadali ngayong kumita sa lotto kasi tabi-tabi na po kami. Pinagtabi-tabi kami. Ang dami naming kakompetensya, produkto pa ng PCSO. So, ang hirap po para sa amin. Yung pong 2,000 lotto agents, may kasama po kaming mga tellers na mas mahirap pa po sa amin. Na sa totoo lang po, wala po silang kabuhayan ngayon. Wala po yung iba sa kanila talagang makain kasi wala na po kaming ipapasweldo sa kanila. I'm sorry po for being emotional again kasi more than 20 years na po akong lotto agent. And since the time na nagkaloto po yung pamilya namin, tuwing may uupong bagong GM, pag pumalpak yung mga desisyon nila, kami po yung naaapektuhan ng malaki. Nagtatrial and error sila. Kami yung naaapektuhan ng malaki. Sana maintindihan po ng lahat na bilang mga lotto agents po, kami po ang nagpapasok ng pera sa gobyerno day in and day out. But every time na may gagawin kayo mga major decision, out kami. Samantalang kami yung nasa ground. Kami yung mga tao na nakakaalam kung ano yung operation yung daily operations namin. Pag ang PCSO nasasangkot sa isang iskandalo, free po yung service namin na nililinis namin yung pangalan ng PCSO for the sake na kami yung unang naaapektuhan. So, I'm sorry po if I have to say this, pero mukhang sa tingin ko, hindi committed sila eh. May mas importante pa ba na gagawin ngayon bilang leader si GM, kundi itong matapos itong problema na to. Marami kong nagugutom sa amin. Hindi lang po kami. Sa totoo lang, ninakawan niyo po kami ng karapatan na maghanap buhay ng marangal at kinuha niyo po sa mga mananaya namin ang karapatan na umasa balang araw, magiging milyonaryo sila. Dahil sa iskandalong ito, na kayo-kayo na lang daw ang nananalo. Sa totoo lang po, right after nung mga edited na yan, bumagsak po ang sales namin. Binato po yung sasakyan ko. Yung teller ko minumura ng mga tao. Bakit? Dahil dinadaya na raw. Actually po ako hanggang ngayon, I still want to believe na yung integrity ng PCSO nandyan pa rin. Kasi for 20 years, walang nilabas si PCSO na nanalo. Bakit? Dahil naniniwala kami, lahat kami naniniwalang may nananalo talaga. Ako, na-witness ko po yan kasi dati po, talagang pag nagdodraw po, may mga judges dyan, live lahat. So alam naming totoo po. Yung 400 na yon, masasabi ko po sa inyo na totoo po naman talaga yung mga nanalo na yun, hindi naman po yung dinaya. Possible talaga na may ganong manalo. Yung mga nananalo na sunod-sunod ngayon, possible pa rin po. Kaso nga lang, the way things, na nakikita namin lahat, nakakaduda na. Sobrang nakakaduda na po. And
Ano po yung nakakaduda na?
kasi po, katulad po yan, minadali yung iloto. Diba? Hindi pa sila ready sa system. Bakit yung sistema na kahit maraming problema, maayos naman po naming nagagamit? Bakit pinalitan? Hindi po ba dapat ang ginawa ninyo? Pag upo nyo, sayang wala rito si
Okay, makasingit na
GM.
po. Attorney Pagano, yung sinabi niya kanina na every time magpalit ng administrasyon, ng management sa PCSO, na-out sila eh. Gagawa kayo ng eksperimento, kung ano man yung eksperimento na yon, at pumalpak sa kanila ang tama. Yung kita nila ang tinatamaan. So dapat, kayo mga bagong upo dyan, kinukonsulta nyo sila. Sinasama nyo sana sila sa mga policy making. Dapat they're being consulted as well. Hindi eh. In a lot of cases, hindi kayo kinukonsulta, di ba? Gumagawa-gawa sila na, ito, si BP National President, Mr. Rogelio de Guzman. Are you being consulted sa mga ginagawang
No,
polisiya?
Mr. Chair. Hindi po kami kinoconsult. Actually, sir, may I say na before po wala yung 2,000 na mga lotto agents, affected na ho sila sa sales. Talaga mababa na ho ang sales nila. Lalo na po, especially po sa Visayas, Mindanao.
Dahil?
Dahil po yung sales po ng lotto, 30 to 70% po sa digit game. Yung digit game po, ang nangyayari, ginagamit po ng STL. So kung may 20,000 sales ang lotto outlet, 14,000, 15,000 yan sa digit game. Kinain na po yan ng STL. Kaya ho bumagsak ang sales ng lotto. Ito po, pwede pong pagsalita ng ating President ng Mindanao.
Mr. Astrid Osebana, MOCLA President. Ano yung sabihin ng MOCLA?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Chair.
Ano yung sabihin ng
Muklaya stands for Misamis Oriental Cagayan de Oro Lotto Agents Association.
Okay, go ahead,
And I
Mr.
represent
Bana.
them. Thank you for this opportunity of knowing the situation in Mindanao. Mr. Chair, as far as there are two issues here that the Lotto agents in Mindanao share with the Lotto agents nationwide. The first one is on e-Lotto. And many has been said already about the deficiencies of PCSO in obtaining the necessary requirements and procedures prior to the implementation. So we will leave that to the committee and for PCSO to rectify if there's what is needed to be corrected. But as far as the Lotto agents concerned, we oppose e-Lotto, Mr. Chair, because that will eventually wipe out us from business and Lotto outlets will become useless and irrelevant.
At nabanggit din po kanina ni Ma'am Clarissa Imperial or ni Mr. De Guzman, yung pagpasok ng STL, nabawasan din kayo ng...
Yes, Mr. Chair. One of the reasons given by PCSO for the termination is because of the low sales. But in our situation in Mindanao, we are not to be blamed if ever our sales are down. Why? First, our service provider there, Pacific Online, it's the same provider for e-Lotto. When there is a downtime, when the machines are not in order, when we call them, nobody answers. It takes weeks before our machines will be repaired. So what will happen to our sales?
Excuse me, Pacific Online, pakisagot. Napakainutil niyo po pala.
Mr. Chair, meron kasi tayong logistical sa Mindanao from our hub. So, nagkaroon din ng mga resignees, yung nagkataon na wala tayong mga personnel at the time. Isa lang yung naka-assign sa Cagayan area. Kaya nagre-replace kami. It takes time to replace yung mga field service.
So kailan po na magkakaroon kayo ng full staff para matugunan po yung mga problema nila?
Mr. Chair, wala na po kaming staff ngayon. It's PLS na po. Na-decommission na po kami.
with the introduction of the FLX, Your Honor, so the machines of being used by Pacific Online is not anymore being used. But in the past, prior to the FLX, we are using those machines, and which are defective, and there's a joke among ourselves that we call the hotline, it's a cold line because nobody answers, and it takes weeks to.
Okay.
So that's the first reason, Mr. Chair. The second one is when STL was implemented, bettors of the digit games, because I would like to inform this committee that 80% of our total sales is on digit games, particularly 3D. So when STL came into the picture, naturally bettors go to STL because the minimum bet in STL is 1 peso, while the minimum bet in the Lotto outlet is 10 pesos. Aside from that, the payout in Lotto is 4,500 for 10 peso bet. In STL, for 1 peso, they are being paid 650 or 6,500 for our 10 peso bet. So nobody goes to us anymore. So, and then the
So,
third,
so in short, Attorney Pagano, so hindi niyo po pwedeng sisihin yung mga operators ng Lotto outlets niyo kung mababa yung sales nila dahil kayo mismo ang dahan-dahan pinapatay sila sa pamagitan ng paglagay ng STL. Have they been consulted bago nagkaroon ng STL?
Mr.
Na
Chair,
napagbotohan ho ba ito?
actually, this was these are the same issues that were raised before STL was even launched, Mr. Chair. May I just, because at the time I was not yet there. Kailan na-launch yung STL? 2000.
Okay, I know it was before your term.
Yes,
I
yes,
understand
but,
that.
But actually, Mr. Chair, all those sentiments regarding STL were already raised during the STL, during the
Anyway,
hearings.
sorry ma'am. In short, tama nga naman, naintindihan ko sinasabi nila. Kayo dyan sa PCSO, come and go kayo eh. Di ba? Sila nandyan na eh. For so many years, dekada na, yun ang hanap buhay nila eh. Kayo, darating kayo dyan, masisiga-sigaan, gagawa ng experimental na mga polisiya, tinatamaan sila dahil at hindi sila kinukonsulta. Dapat magkaroon man lang kayo paggala na konsultahin sila dahil sila nga ang nagpapayaman sa PCSO. Sila yung nagde-deliver ng pera sa PCSO. Sila yung mga kalabaw ng PCSO. And yet, pagdating ng oras, hindi sila kinukonsulta. Ang masaklap pa, sila pa ay pinaparusahan kapag low ang sales at napapasara. God damn. At kagagawa nyo yun kung ba't bumabang sales nila. Dahil naglagay kayong panibagong sugal. Pag may panibagong sugal, panibagong kita. Hindi lang sa PCSO, God knows kung sino pang mga kumikita.
yeah, Mr. Chair, if I may add, there's a third reason. Before, STL is prohibited to play Lotto games, particularly 3D, because 3D is a Lotto game.
Ano po yung 3D?
Yung Suertres, it's a digit game, Your Honor. The Suertres, the 3-digit games.
3-digit,
Yeah,
okay.
that's called 3D. And previously, STL is prohibited to play 3D because that is a Lotto game.
Ngayon?
But now, they are now allowed.
Kailan pa po ito?
This administration, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's why, wala nang naiwan sa amin, Mr. Honor.
So, Attorney Pagano, bakit pinayagan na mapunta sa STL yung 3-digit game na dapat hindi? Ito pala ang isa pang kumakain sa kinikita ng mga Lotto agents.
This was approved by the Office of the President, Mr. Chair.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Come
yes,
on.
Yes.
Do you think I'm stupid?
Yes.
Siyempre, kayo po ang nagpipid niyan. Whatever you feed to the Office of the Office of the President might say, yes. Kayo po dyan sa mga Board of Directors ang gumagawa ng polisiya. Don't tell me sa Presidente BBM ang nagdeklara. Anong pakialam ni Presidente BBM sa mga polisiya sa Lotto? He's so busy with bigger problems that we have in our country.
AGM.
Not the 3-digit game. Don't tell me na si President BBM ang may pakana na yung 3-digit game ilalaro na sa STL. No. Kayo po dyan, mga Board of Directors, ipinid nyo po sa Office of the President. Natural yung Office of the President, siguro through the ES, pipirma yan kasi sinubo nyo sa kanya eh. Sinabi nyo, nagkaroon kami ng board resolution, aprobado na itong 3-digit game, ilalaro na sa STL, isinubo nyo sa office ng President, nandiyan sa desk ni ES, pipirma niyan. Galing sa inyo, manggagaling sa inyo. Don't tell me na manggagaling kay Presidente mismo yung idea. Kaya nga sabi ko, I'm not stupid. Anyway, ang sa akin po, nakita ko aping-api talaga to mga lotto outlets natin. Gusto ko po yung napag-usapan, maibalik yung 2,000 na mga lotto operators. And then, yung iba pang mga pulisya na gagawin nyo po ngayon, they have to be consulted. Siguro, I would like Chairman Judico to be involved. Nandiyan naman yung office niya and he'll be more than willing to assist. Okay lang ba, Chairman Kua?
Yes, certainly, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, kasi nakikita ko po, dehadong-dehado po sila for the longest time. Yes, Mr. Bana?
Mr. Chair, to add my testimony here, the problems has been exposed already. So if I may suggest
Go ahead po.
solutions to the terminated 2,000 Lotto agents and even the existing 6,500 Lotto agents. Number one, the long-term solution, as mentioned, is for PCSO to procure additional FLX machines. But
Ano po, additional?
additional FLX machines. The present one that they are deploying to 6,500 Lotto agents. So procure more, especially to be given to the
2,000.
to the
Yun nga
2,000.
po sinasabi ni Attorney Pagano na it might take 6 to 8 months, right?
Okay, now,
Okay sa inyo yun, 6 to 8 months. Basta
we-
may guarantee, Attorney Pagano, may guarantee na in 6 to 8 months, yung may bibigay yan doon sa mga 2,000 na nawalan. Attorney Pagano.
And 8 to
Sorry, 8 to 10 months.
We,
Okay sa inyo
yeah,
yan?
Mr. Chair, we understand the legal procedures and requirements for the procurement. And as Ms. Imperial mentioned, 8 to 10 months, we are dead by that time. So the second suggestion that I may for the medium term is to use the machines of PGMC, which was the legacy, which was used here in Luzon. And to my understanding, it is still usable. So as a stopgap measure, maybe we can use that. And we are made to understand that there was a study made by the game sector that it's not anymore usable or it's not compatible. But I'm sorry to say this, but that is a self-serving statement. Let an independent entity check whether it can still be used, because you are willing. Now, of course, there will be problems because it's an old machine, but that is better than none. Okay? So,
Okay,
I would suggest
okay,
that...
may suggestion po ako, ganito. Habang iniintay po yung 8 to 10 months na FLX machines, bakit hindi po muna natin paggamitin sila nitong legacy fixed terminal?
earlier, that is
Na
not
para,
ours.
kasi
is not
naintindihan ko po siya sabi ni Miss Imperial, 10,000 ang renta bawat buwan. Kung nakatenga lang sila at wala silang kinikita, 10,000 times 8, that's 80,000.
That is not ours, Mr. Chair, and that was under a lease agreement, di ba? Yung lease agreement which has already expired, Mr. Chair.
Yung itong legacy.
Yes po. Those terminals are not ours. The lease agreement over those terminals has already expired last year, Mr. Chair.
So wala nang gumagamit nito.
Wala na po. And it's owned by PGMC. I have not even talked to PGMC if they still have those terminals.
Okay, Mr. Bana?
Yeah, it was mentioned in the previous hearing that our President, Ms. Javier, has approached the office of the OGCC. And the OGCC is willing to extend the ELA, the Equipment Lease Agreement, in
Oh,
order
yun naman
for
pala.
those machines.
So willing.
It's just waiting for the request from PCSO so that OGCC can give its opinion.
Nandito ba yung OGCC? Very good. Attorney Katrina Reyes, ma'am. Totoo ba?
Your Honor, I was not privy to that meeting, so
But can
I
you
would
check?
have to check, yes.
Can you make a phone call now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ngayon na?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, kung merong ganon na, ano sabi niyo ulit? Instructions from OGCC na extend yung lease para ma-accommodate po yung sitwasyon ninyo?
Ma'am Evelyn can,
No, gusto ko lang. Ganon?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, kung merong ganong
They're willing to extend sana until January, until such time na maka-order sila ng bagong machine. But the
January
thing
this year.
Yeah.
pero nag-lapse na.
Nag-lapse na po. Pero hindi po sila kasi nag-apela eh. They were only asking kung pwede sila mag-appeal. I mean, from the general manager to appeal. I mean, Sir Arnel Casas, AGM
Okay,
Casas knows
tapos na
that.
po yun eh. Okay. Water under the bridge. Pag-usapan po natin ngayon.
Yeah.
So, pwede ba ulit mag-issue ang OGCC? Hindi na pwede, too late na.
Well, if
ng
PCSO
extension
would
of lease.
ask, siguro po. If
PCSO?
PCSO would appeal, I would
Just
ask.
to accommodate the
Mr.
2,000
Chair, I will just have to answer
outlet
this
agents.
regarding legal requirements. An expired contract can no longer be extended. As I mentioned, that is an expired contract. And I don't think OGCC will have jurisdiction or authority to order PCSO to extend a contract that has already expired. Perhaps Judge Kat can confirm.
Well, anyway, sabi lang po nila yon. Kaya nga, sabi ni Attorney Reyes, she's not aware of it. That's why I said make a phone call. But anyway, January pa pala, na-expire na. Ganito na lang po, kasi marami pa akong tatakel. Meron pa tayong pag-core, mahaba-haba rin po. Kasi, sige po, para hindi yes.
yeah,
Attorney
one
Jose.
last thing, Mr. Chair. As an immediate assistant to the Lotto agents, may we request that STL Games, kinuha na yung Lotto sa iLotto, kinuha na po yung 3D sa STL Games. We request that STL Games can be played inside Lotto outlets, and that will make us survive until such time that the FLH machine will come in.
Pero yung STL, may mga operators yon.
Opo, but in other words, the AEC, the Authorized Agent Corporations, will be allowed to tap the Lotto outlets to play STL inside Lotto games. Then we will survive.
Okay, social media ng Pulay.
Mr. Chair, yung request po namin na yung STL, sana sa amin na lang, kasi may mga pwesto po kami. Actually po, nagka-STL po ako dati sa loob ng loto ko. Kasi may tumabing STL sa loto ko. Sabi ko, ipasok nyo sa akin. Ang problema sa STL kasi, minsan illegal, minsan legal. Hindi namin alam kung alin ang
Oh
legal.
yeah, kasi karamihan sa mga STL, mayari, mga gambling lord din eh.
O kaya po, ang pakiusap lang po namin, yung immediate na makakatulong po sa aming mga lotto agents is yung STL, ipasok na lang po sa loob
I don't know
ng
the legal
lotto.
technicality
Yun
about
lang
that kasi
po
yung
ang-
STL may mga kontrata na yan at Attorney Pagano, possible ba yung request nila na pwedeng magtaya ang STL doon sa mga machines nila?
Illegal nga po yun eh. Actually, Mr. Chair, the STL has a separate IRR which has already been in place since the time it started in 2017. Iba rin po ang draw court ng STL, kaya I'm not really familiar with the procedure that they are proposing because STL has its own draw court. And it is required that they are 200 meters away from the Lotto outlet. So yung pag nagpapataya ho sila ng STL doon, illegal nga ho yun eh. Bawal ho yun.
Ganito lang po, sorry kasi meron pa po tayong pag-core. Okay. I need to tap Chairman Juni Kua na dito po sa mga hinaing nila na hindi pa natatapos ngayon. Continuous investigation gagawin natin with your help na kayo po magtutulay sa PCSO, sa GM's office at kung ano pang departamento sa PCSO to help them out, Chairman Kua, because I believe in your credibility. I really do.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If tasked by Your Honor, I certainly will be more than willing to try to find solutions to this problem.
Kasi nandiyan ka na, insider ka na eh. Dahil ang nangyari, pag sila daw ay nakikipag-communicate sa PCSO, pinaikot-ikot sila at umabot ng napakatagal na panahon bago sila sinasagot. Whereas kung kayo po maging tulay, alam ko mabilis kayo umaksyon, agad-agad may parating nyo sa kanila yung problema ng grupo.
Yeah. Okay lang sa akin, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Sorry po talaga kasi kung lahat po kayo abutin tayo another 5 hours dito kasi 1 hour, ubos tayo. Sorry really need to wrap this up kasi meron pa akong dalawang issue sa inyo and then meron pa tayong pag-core. Ayoko naman abutin tayo hanggang gabi sa issue lang natin dito. So, sige, 2 more. Go ahead po.
Mr. Chair, last year po nag-approach na po kami kay Chairman Kua regarding po dun sa ginagamit ng STL yung result namin. Tapos nagulat kami, in-approve ng PCSO na gamitin yung result ng 3D.
I'm sorry. Lumapit kay Chairman Kua.
Opo. Nagreklamo ho yung mga lotto agents na ginagamit ng STL yung result ng 3D, especially sa Visayas Mindanao and 2D sa Luzon.
So walang nagawa si Chairman?
Hindi ko po alam.
Chairman?
Sorry, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Kua.
I recall that this problem was relayed and brought to my attention. But of course, this matter are decisions to be made by the board. And I recall that when this matter was brought to the board, I expressed a different opinion.
Okay. So you expressed a different opinion, but was that communicated to them para malaman nila na gusto mong mangyari yung request nila, kaya lang na outvoted ka because you're only one? You're a member of the board also, right?
Yes. I'm the chairman. I also vote.
Kaya nga, isang
But,
boto. Pero dapat na-communicate nyo po sa kanila.
That was already, when the board decided, it was of course executed by the management and it was relayed to them.
Kasi po isang boto lang po siya So, it doesn't mean na lumapit kayo sa kanya, wala siyang ginawa, meron siyang ginawa, kaya lang.
Actually, sabi po ni Chairman, kampi naman ho siya sa amin regarding ayaw niya hong ginagamit ng STL yung result ng 3D.
Kaya ito lang po, Mr. Chairman, pag meron po sila mga hinaing and then pumunta sila sa iyo, and then kung sa tingin niyo po, pinaikot-ikot kayo, pwede ba kayo pumunta sa amin, i-hearing natin para ma-expose in the name of transparency, malaman natin
Pwede.
kung umaksyon ba o hindi ang PCSO.
Pwede po.
Okay,
Pwede
gano'n na naman po.
If that
At
is
least meron
the-
na kayong tulay si Chairman. And I
If
really trust his credibility. I know Chairman Kua. This gentleman has been a public servant for so many years and impeccable po ang kanyang credibility. So, nakita niyo naman po yung hindi niya natugunan yung sumbong dahil isa lang siya sa board. Pinagbubutuhan ko yan. Okay?
Thank you po. Thank you, Mr.
Sige
Chair.
po.
Thank you, Chairman Tua.
Sunod po na ating... Ma'am, meron pa ulit? Thank you. Sunod po natin ngayon ay, nandito ba yung DILG? DILG? Did we invite DILG? Isapina nga natin DILG. We have to issue a subpoena sa DILG. Itong mga taga-DILG, anong nangyari? Sabi, on the way?